Yu-Gi-Oh!
What is up, YouTube? This is Jeremy from Team Buyout, and today, guys, we have a Cyber Dragon deck profile for you. If you guys remember from last week, we had a live duel. It was 6 Samurais versus Cyber Dragon, and a lot of you said that you wanted the deck profile, so I got my man. What's your name?
Roman.
All right, we got Roman with Cyber Dragons. So, yeah, we'll just hop into it.
Alrighty. So, start off. OG Cyber Dragon. Self-explanatory, you're playing Cyber Dragons. Then we've got Core. Again, you're playing Cyber Dragons, you want your searches.
Yeah, searches everything, right?
It searches any cyber spell or trap.
Nice.
So that's nice. Also, one thing that a lot of people don't know about, it's got a graveyard effect. So if you control no monsters, you can banish it, special summon a Cyber Dragon monster from your deck. So that comes in handy a lot as well.
I actually didn't know that myself.
Yeah, it's really nice. Then we got 3 Hers. He's a good boy. So Hers, he's sent to the graveyard. You can add a Cyber Dragon from your graveyard or your deck to your hand. It does say Cyber Dragon, as in like the name of the monster, so you can't just add any Cyber Dragon from your deck to your hand, but because your Cyber Dragons do change their name in the graveyard, you can from your graveyard, so
okay,
it comes in handy sometimes. Alrighty. And then we got the newest boy and the goodest boy. 3 Cyber Dragon Nashter. This card is so good. So you discard a card, you can special summon it from your hand, then special summon a machine type monster from your graveyard with 2100 attack or defense. Real cool about this guy is you can actually summon him off of Core's graveyard effect. So if you're kind of down and behind, you can just banish a Core, special summon him, get 2 monsters on the field instantly. It's awesome. Alrighty, and then we have 2 Veer. So this is kind of the more controversial one. So some people don't play them, some people play them at 1. But what Veer says is when you normal or special summon a Cyber Dragon, you can special summon him from your hand. I play 2 because I like seeing him in my hand, and I don't like searching him. So I want to see 1 in my opening hand. I only play 2 because I don't want to see multiples in my opening hand.
Is it a once per turn effect to like summon itself?
It is
okay.
A once per turn. Important thing to point out, he gives all Cyber Dragon monsters 500 attack and defense when on the field, and that's important because if you plan on playing Machine Dupe, you might want to hold back on summoning
that's fair, yeah. Well, that's pretty good.
Then we play the 2 Galaxy Soldier. With Nashter being introduced, don't really need to play 3 anymore. You can easily search him off Repair Plant. So 2 Galaxy Soldier, you know what he does. He's a free body on the field to make your Infinity place.
Okay.
1 Jizakuro. Now this is the guy I'm considering cutting because he just didn't seem all that useful to me. But basically his merits are because he's a light machine, you can search him off of Repair Plant, so you have yourself a searchable kaiju. But every time I saw him, I didn't need him, or he was in my opening hand against 6 Samurai and did nothing because someone made me go first. So probably gonna cut him, honestly.
I mean, like, he does help though with like your, what is it, Chimera Tech Dragon? Or is it Mega
yeah. So if your opponent has some troublesome monster on their field that isn't a machine, kaiju over it, then you can
just
special
contact
Fortress
fusion.
Dragon. Yeah, so it's a good way of getting rid of threats on the field. But
okay. I mean, yeah, it's just not as optimal for you feel?
Right, exactly.
That's fair.
Alright, now we're moving on to the hand traps. We play 3 Ash. Self-explanatory.
Yeah, this format.
Ash. 3 Ogre. Ogre is so good this format. There are so many cards that are just one-ofs that you want to destroy. So that, like LP, destroying LP with Ogre is so good. So definitely don't regret playing that card. And then we play 3 Veiler. If I had more money, it'd be in permanence, but 3 Veiler, it works. It's a good substitute for impermanence. And also it's an easy side out as well. So
yeah.
Alright, now we're moving on to the spells. 3 Emergency. Obviously, it can search any Cyber Dragon. So, I mean, it makes sense to play that 3.
Yeah, it's like playing a Searcher for Gateway.
Right, yeah. 2 Repair Plant. So this card is usually the reason we play this at 2, even though it can search any light machine from your deck, is because it's dead if you don't have a Cyber Dragon in your grave, and that can come up a lot, especially if it's in your opening hand. So we only play it at 2 because it's still a good card, it's searchable. So there's that, and then here comes the ultimate power card.
Oh god.
3 machine dupe.
I remember seeing you activate this on me in our duel. I just knew that game was over.
I'd say 9 times out of 10, if you resolve a machine dupe, you're probably going to win that game.
Yeah.
It's just, this card is way too good. We play 1 rev system, so this, I might add another rev system to replace the Juzukuru, because honestly, most people play this card at 1 because it's searchable, but the thing is I always loved it when I saw it in my opening hand. Also, it's not a once per turn. So if you open multiples, you can still use multiples.
It's just like a Monster Reborn, isn't it?
Right.
Or a special summon from hand.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So honestly, it's a solid card, so I might consider bumping that card up to 2.
Okay.
Then we play 1 Cyberload. This is their busted fusion card. One thing to point out, and I actually made this misplay during the live duel, as a lot of commenters mentioned, is the card you summon with this card is the only one that can attack. So you can't attack with other cards.
I was dead either way, though.
Yeah.
I was gonna die.
Yeah. So, but otherwise, quick play fusion, shuffle targets from your banish zone or your field into your deck. Really good.
Is it that's the only card that can attack for that turn, or for the rest of the turn?
Rest of the turn.
Okay, so I mean, you still
there are ways to play around it.
You still would have been able to pull off the OTK, though.
Yeah. And there's a card I play in my extra deck that would make that even better. Then we play the 3 Called by the Grave.
Yeah, obvious.
Hand traps hurt. And then the final card is Cybernetic Overflow. This card is really, really good. So if you're forced to go first and you have a core, you can summon your core, search this. Basically, you just banish Cyber Dragons from your hand, field, or graveyard and destroy as many cards as you banish. So it's actually a really, really good disruption card.
Non-targeting, right?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, non-targeting.
Yeah.
So it's non-targeting destruction. Also, this happened more than once. I opened with this card and a Cyberload fusion in my opening hand, so it sets up a Cyberload in your next turn. It's so good. All right, so now we're moving on to the extra deck. We play 2 Mega Fleet. You want to play 2 of them because oftentimes your opponent will have multiple, in different turns, multiple extra deck cards that you want to get rid of. So you don't need more than 2. I never needed more than 2 of them in my experience, but he's a good card. Contact fusing your opponent's monsters is so busted. We play the 1 Chimera Tech Rampage Dragon. A lot of people play 2. I found that usually if I'm summoning him, the game's over, so I don't need to.
Yeah, I found that too.
So I just play 1. It's worked out for me so far. For those that don't know, you can send light machine-type monsters from your deck to the grave to give them multiple attacks. So combine that with Seeger, he's a bit busted.
Yeah.
Then we play 2 Chimera Tech Fortress Dragon. Kind of the same idea as Mega Fleet, except this is just contact fuse any machine-type monsters, so it's excellent in the Orcus matchup. But
oh yeah, I bet.
On the other hand, this card is hell in the mirror match, and I played a mirror match during the tournament, and it was stressful. But yeah, it's a good card. Then we play 1 Twin Dragon. So this is the card that you would want to use if you're using Cyberload Fusion during your battle phase, because Twin Dragon just gets 2 attacks right out of the gate. You don't have to use another effect to give him more attack points. So what I should have done was attacked with my 2 Cyber Dragons, then Cyberload Fusion, summoned him, gave him attack boost with Seeger. He's at 4,900 attack points, so that would still be game.
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna show all these guys together because they're pretty much
the package deal. Yeah.
Infinite. I mean,
everyone
one of the
knows.
main reasons why you play Cyber Dragons. If you're not playing these cards, then
yeah, if you're forced to go first, it's just a good negation.
It is a good
second,
negation.
you got the OTK.
So this card, Constellar Pleiades. So this card is really great because if you go first and you open with a pretty good hand, which includes Machine Dupe, you can end on a board of Seeger, Pleiades, and Infinity. So you get a negation and a bounce, and I found that's pretty good for a going second deck.
Yeah.
Which is why I play 1 Pleiades. Then we have 2 Seeger. This guy, he gives you all of your OTKs. He's so good, giving attack points to other machine-type monsters you control. He's just great link monster. Then we play 1 Cleafort Genius. We mostly play him for the 2 down arrows, and then you usually trade him in for a Seeger later on, but just to give you more zones. And then the final card is Almirage, and the reason why I play this is because if you open suboptimally, let's say you open with like a HERS or a repair plant, and you need to get the search off the repair plant to continue plays, you can just summon the HERS, link them away for an Almirage, and then you can at least do something. So moving on to the no side deck. Okay.
Yeah, we're running low on time at our locals, so that is going to be it for the deck profile, guys. So thank you guys so much for watching the video. Huge shout out to my man here. Thank you so much for the deck profile. Thank you so much for the duel too.
Yeah, that was great.
But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching the video. Like the video, comment down below, subscribe to the channel, and I will talk to you guys later.
Recognize when I wreck a mic, leaving all y'all mesmerized. Killing instrumentals, but nobody wanna testify. In his prime, I think someone better check the guy. Always spitting heat, the beat gon' be hard to identify. Stress minds and wreck mics and leave with the best lines. My sex life is great cause I spit like a Tech 9. Stomp competition, beat them with the lead pipe. Sleep on you rappers just like it's my bedtime. You already know that old big bro from the west side. Got you hoes smoking on my flow like a meth pipe. Forever cold, I'll eat your soul like a death site. Headed to the top, shining brighter than a headlight. You better recognize I'm about to go off, putting on a show and I ain't even trying to show off. Here's the red dot, the shot, and kill Rudolph. Call me James Bond, cause I killed it with a suit on.